Hi, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Breaking New Ground, the show that tells you how the Department of Human Settlements is restoring our people's dignity by providing them with quality homes. I'm Eric Mieni. You know, there are many parts of our country that have been given more than just a mere facelift by this department. N2 Gateway, a place just outside the city of Cape Town, is one such area that has been completely transformed from a shanty town into a fully fledged suburb. Now, as you can imagine, this can't have been easy. So, how did the various players get it right? Mr. Bonkosi Matigizela is a member of the Executive Council of the province of the Western Cape. Now, that's what we call MEC, if you didn't know. MEC, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I would imagine probably the best way to see what you do is to take a project of some kind. And in the Western Cape, I would imagine the N2 Gateway is one of the biggest ones in terms of provision of housing, or is it not?
It is our massive project in the province and with a number of other projects.
Now, I remember distinctly, you know, landing in Cape Town at the airport and having to drive into the city, and that was probably one of the first things you saw, basically a slum. And it's been almost completely transformed into some beautiful colors to begin with, and it looks like quite a vibrant housing, if you like, project. Could you tell us about the policies and plans that gave rise to it?
One of the reasons that triggered the start of this project were constant, fires, particularly in the place of Joslovo, where this project was piloted. And then also we had to deal with this eyesore, along N2, and make sure that all the areas along N2 had to be developed. And I think we have done a lot of work to make sure that we meet that particular goal.
Just to drill down a little more, one would say, as an MEC, you won't be the technocrat, you won't be the guy making sure the house is built, but you'll probably be very instrumental in developing the plans and policies that give rise to this. Could we go a little deeper into those? What are they?
As the MECs, we have to make sure that each and every development complies with those policies. We've got to make sure that the quality of those houses is adhered to. We are working with a number of institutions like NHBRC, which is National Home Builders Regulatory Council. It is our duty and responsibility as MECs to ensure that each and every project is enrolled with NHBRC. Because one of the problems that we have seen, over time is that some of the houses that we've built, they fall apart in a couple of months and a couple of years. So we have to ensure as MECs that we deal with that particular aspect of compliance.
Drilling down to N2 Gateway specifically, you mentioned issues of quality as a critical thing. Take us through how you feel about what's been achieved there right now.
When we started this project, 2005, 2006, there was a massive challenge to deal with mushrooming of informal settlements everywhere. And we had to start a project that will make an impact and deal with that particular challenge. And that is how N2 Gateway project was born. And we have transformed, the space completely. The difference between then and now is that when you drive from the airport, if you look on your right-hand side coming to town, you can see that that space is transforming completely. If I remember, going back to the first phase of this project, 705 flats that we built, there were a number of issues, around quality. But I think we took those lessons as government collectively and put measures in place to address them. And what you see now is completely different. And the quality, of the house that we built. If you compare the first phase of the 705 and with the affordable housing, part of the project, and going down to BNG part of the project, we have improved the quality massively.
What would you as MEC's message be to the beneficiary who gets that house in N2 Gateway right now?
Well, one of the challenges we have, Eric, is that a number of people who come to cities like Cape Town, Joburg, Tshwane, they really go to those cities looking for economic opportunities or employment opportunities. And in the absence of those economic opportunities, they get these houses from us, which is our responsibility as a department, because we've got to make sure that their living conditions are improved. But they sell these houses or rent them out and go back to shacks. And that, exacerbates the problem. And we constantly communicate this message that people who get these houses, must at least adhere, to the legislation that is out there, because we have a preemptive right clause in terms of our policy, which says people may not sell these houses before 8 years. Mm-hmm. And the message that is what we want to communicate to these people is that they must understand that, because if you do that, the state has every right to intervene and take that house back. You find that in a rental, site or section of the projects, there's a lot of subletting. If you go to the BNG site, you find that a number of people who were original beneficiaries are no longer there. So the message that we keep on communicating is that these people must live in these houses because they are meant to improve their living conditions, not only for them, for their generations to come.
And in a sense, it takes your work back. It would sound to me like unemployment is impacting on what you are doing.
Well, absolutely, Eric. I mean, the reality is that if you are not employed and you need to put food on the table, you have this beautiful asset. So what do? As much as we do not condone that, but you can actually understand where people are coming from. Because you can't live in a beautiful house if you do not have food on the table. But what we are doing as well as the department is to say, how do we make sure that when we build these houses, we also employ the beneficiaries that stand to benefit in the development. So that, in a way, is able to take away this challenge of people getting houses with no income and end up selling them.
Now, you've given us a message for the beneficiary, which, if I may to sum it up, look after your house, stay in it for at least 8 years. You might find that in that time, it's worth a lot more for you and has done a lot more for you. What do you say to those who are homeless in your city and province right now?
It will take us a very long time to house everyone because of limited resources. But people are saying, at least improve our living conditions. As the province, we have now embarked on a multi-pronged approach on how to deal with that. The first thing that we are doing is that while we continue building BNG houses, is that we've got to make sure that there's no community that has no basic services like sanitation, water, and even electricity. So we've got to look at multi-pronged approach rather than following one approach where we are saying we are going to build formal houses for everyone, because that's not going to happen now.
MEC Matiza, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Mr.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk to one of the technocrats that the MEC said he is not. Please stay with us.
While politicians may have come up with their plans and policies that gave rise to N2 Gateway, it is technocrats who must implement the plans and policies and deliver the project. Bosco Koza, the Housing Development Agency Program Manager, is one such person. Welcome to Breaking New Ground.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Can I just start by asking you what your general role is with the development of the N2 Gateway project?
Well, as the Housing Development Agency, our responsibility on this project is to project manage, which means we start from making sure that the contractors that have been appointed, they stick to what they're supposed to do. At the same time, also dealing with the beneficiaries who should eventually move into their houses.
Now, could you tell me where we are now? This is part of N2 Gateway, of course, but which phase is this and what's happening here?
Yeah, this is what we call Joslova Phase 3. Which is BNG units or subsidized units. This is the ongoing construction with Joslova, which is a momentous task.
Yeah.
We're actually at about 28% with this project in terms of what we should achieve at the end of the day, which is close to 3,000 units, specifically 2,639 units in total.
Wow. It sounds like quite a big project.
It certainly is. A lot of opportunities, a lot of challenges, but we've got to try, John.
So what would you say are the major challenges in managing a project as big as N2 Gateway?
There are a couple of challenges. I'll probably stick to three.
Yeah.
The first one is clearing space for construction. As this area that we're on right now had shacks on it. So we had to ask the people to move, firstly internally to clear space for construction.
Yeah.
We've got more people that are approved for the project than the units that are available, which is, we call it access beneficiaries. In terms of dealing with those, there's other projects that were not conceived at the time of the project. So we had to have other projects being put into stream to be able to accommodate the access people.
What would the third one be?
The third one is what we call non-qualifiers, which is those who don't qualify for this subsidized housing. For example, those who earn above 3,500, that threshold that says who qualifies, who doesn't qualify.
Yeah.
Because you'll imagine that this were one community, which means now is we've got qualifiers and non-qualifiers.
So your biggest challenges is human interaction,
Exactly.
which means your communication must be at utmost, because the construction is going just fine.
Exactly, yeah.
The quality is okay. I mean, why don't you take me through that? How have you guys managed to make sure that the quality is as at high level as you need it to be?
The key lesson that we've learned is that there can be no over-engagement of the community. It's got to be ongoing. Because you got to, even if you repeat yourself the same thing every day, you got to tell them, because every individual must understand that he has a contribution to make this project succeed. Our responsibility as a project manager is also to make sure that the quality is maintained. And I can proudly say that we've made sure that with our team of project managers and building inspectors, we ensure that it's a quality job that is done here.
What are those steps that you guys have put in place to make sure that the quality is that high?
I think we have a team of project managers as well as building inspectors who will make sure that they sign off every work that's done at the different stages of construction in terms of applicable regulations and what's been agreed with the contractors and government. So they have to be here full time to see what's going on. That's the only way you can get it right.
And of course the contractors are listening because they want to finish on time in order to move to other projects instead of repeating themselves, so it's working for everybody involved.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's in their interest as well, because they're paid on deliverables and milestones at every stage of the construction period. If they've not done a good job, if they're slow, it means they're not going to get paid, because our responsibility as well is to sign off the work for payment eventually. So if it's not done right or it's slow, it means they cannot be paid in time. So it's in their interest to make sure it's done right and also quicker.
What have for you been the major milestones here when you look back and you think, you know, this is what I'm proudest about as far as N2 Gateway goes?
I think it's being part of transformation. And if you compare what we see here, compared just across the fence, you know, people moving from the shacks into their completed houses. So it's nice to be part of that transformation, of seeing people transform themselves from where they were living into such decent housing.
Could you take us through the different units that you have as part of N2 Gateway? Who are you catering for? What kind of units are you building? That sort of thing.
In the first phase is incorporated rental stock, as well as bonded units or mortgaged units. But at this point now, we are more involved with the subsidized units.
Now, if you were to say N2 Gateway is something that most projects of this nature can learn from across the country, what would those learnings be?
I would say it's not easy convincing people to move to create space for construction. I'd say there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that people don't see. For example, you're seeing the construction work that's going on. You don't see those engagements that are going on every day. The thing is, as a project manager, even though you may be coming with the technical knowledge, you've got to try and bring yourself down to the level of the community so you can try and simplify what you're trying to explain to them and not just look at it from a technical point of view. As well, you've got to try and let them see the big picture. That if you can't move quickly, it means they'll also be delayed in moving into their houses. But at the same time, we do what we call newsletters on a monthly basis, where we cover certain aspects about the project and other needs that they may have. This has been going very well because we distribute more often for them to see. So the means of communication, we're going to try have various means of communication besides meetings and other media that you let them know what is going on and what they can do.
Thank you so much for clarifying all that,
It's a
breaking
pleasure.
new ground
Thank you
and
for the
joining us
opportunity.
here. Now, once the technocrats have cleared the way, talked to the communities, and brought in the construction companies to build these houses, these homes get given to real people. Now, let's find out how these beneficiaries feel about what the Department of Human Settlements has done for them. Molo mama, siyakwemukela apha ku BNG.
Molo tata, ndiyakwamkela nawe.
Ungekayifumani le ndlu wawuhlala phi?
Ndingekayifumani le ndlu bendihlala apha eJoslova phaa ematyotyombeni kwezahoki zimdaka ziphayana. Kodwa sanyamezela ngenxa yentsokolo yoba singenazo iindawo zokuhlala sizokufuna umsebenzi apha.
Ngoku ke kwathatha ixesha elingakanani ungayifumani le ndlu?
Ndifike apha ngo-96.
And then wangena nini kwilisti yabantu?
Kwilisti yabantu ndingene ngo-2002.
Kunjani uba nguwe ngoku nale ndlu?
Ndonwabile kakhulu ngoku ndinale ndlu kuba yonke into ndingumntu obhizi, umthetho wam ndiyazisebenzela, ndiyazithengisela ukuze ndilale ndityile. So ndizifumana ndihappy kakhulu ngokufumana le ndlu ngoba yonke into yam ikufitshane kum ngoku.
Indlu iquality njani?
Hayi, sonwabile zezi zindlu sizifumeneyo. Sonwabile kakhulu, zintle, sonwabile kukuhlala kwethu apha kule ndawo.
Xa ungathi mhlawumbe ishintshe impilo yakho le ndlu ne? Ishintshe njani?
Tshintshile impilo yam kule ndlu kuba ngoku ndihlamba ebhafini, ndibe klini, ndiyekile ukuhlambela entweni encinci, ndihlambela ebhafini enkulu, ndizifile ndirayithi ngalo lonke ixesha.
Ngokubathi abanye abantu izindlu baziyekelela nje, wena uzawwenza njani uba ihlali nje le ndlu?
Ndiza kuzama ngako konke into yokokuba mandihlale injena le ndlu. Uba ndinawo amandla ndiyilungise mo ngaphezulu kokuba injena, ndilungise ngaphakathi, ndifake isamente, ndipeyinte kube right, kube kuhle endlini nam.
Ibhizinisi ihamba njani?
Ibhizinisi iyahamba kancane kancane kodwa iyazama, iyahamba.
Nabantu bayakusapota?
Nabantu bayandisapota ukuze ndilale ndityile.
Hayi, enkosi kakhulu mama. Siyabulela. Molo Mcebisi.
Molweni tata.
Wenza ntoni apha?
Ndiklina igate tata uba ndizayifaka enye ipaint entsha ndifuna ukususa le ndala.
Uyitshintshela ntoni?
Le gate bendiyisebenzisa ehokini lapho bendihlala khona. Ukuba ndiyenze ngokutsha ke ngoku ndifuna ukuyifaka enye ipaint entsha kwayo.
Yeah. Ngoku wami ixesha elingakanani ungekayifumani le ndlu?
Bekukudala kakhulu.
Eminyaka?
Kuba ndifike eJoslova ngo-2004 ngoJanuwari.
Kunjani uba nendlu?
Hayi, ubhetele kakhulu because maso nendlu at least akusafani nasemkhukhwini. Emkhukhwini awukwazi ukuba nento eninzi ngoba nomlilo emkhukhwini ufika njalo and emkhukhwini kumanzi. But now apha endlini kubhetele kakhulu.
Yeah.
Ubebona like 2005 ndifike 2004 ngoJanuwari watsha wonke umkhukhu engandihlala kuwo. Ndashiyeka ndinxibe ibhlukhwe nevesti nepush kuphela.
Ngoku ungekahlali eJoslova wawuphi?
Ungahlali kwam eJoslova ndibe ndisuka e-Eastern Cape, suka kwam e-Eastern Cape, ndisuka from Eastern Cape ndayohlala eJoslova.
Ndawo e-Eastern Cape?
Emthatha.
Wawusemthatha? Ulethwa uziswa ntoni apha eKapa?
Ngumsebenzi futhi.
Okay.
Because umsebenzi kweli cala it's better kunala cala lasemthatha.
So unendlu ke ngoku. Impilo yakho itshintshe njani?
Hayi, seyitshintshe kakhulu ngoba at least endlini usafe. Uyakwazi ukuqokelela izinto kancane kancane, at least ube nento ozibekayo. and akusafani nale emkhukhwini apho kuloko kumanzi lonke ixesha so into zakho ziyamoshakala.
Nomsebenzi unawo apha
nje andisaphangela.
saphangela yeah hayi ke siyakumukela ku BNG sibongele inkosi.
Enkosi kakhulu
Molo Mampaca.
Molo.
Benisathi nithi ayinhle lendlu yakho.
Ngiyabulela.
Uqale nini uhlala lapha?
Qale kule nyanga iphele qha ndisayazi idate.
Wami ixesha elingakanani?
Ndiqale ukuyibhalisa ngo-96.
Ungekafika apho wahlala phi?
Ndandihlala elokishini.
Okay.
Kwindawo kwakuthiwa kuseBrinton.
Yeah.
Ndabaleka ke ndabaleka irent. Sazogeca lo mhlaba. Singamagoduka. Safaka ematyotyombhe.
Yeah.
Sahlala umbi kanye lo mhlaba ongenawuhlala. Othi mawusizale kwakunuka. Kwakunuka. Kuboli kuyitipu le ndawo. Njemba ngoku SDA sesihlala kuyo nje ihle ke ngoku
kunjani banendlu?
Kumnandi kakhulu basendlini. Kumnandi kakhulu la kamnana kwenza wami. Anduzibana xhala loba ityotyombe latsha ndizawuvala kamnandi ndihambe anduzibana xhala loba laqhekezwa kwa break into eback kwangena umuntu ngaphakathi umuntu uzawungena eminyango kodwa ke asenje sakhene kamnandana sindinama next door akuzikwenzeka nix
Bathi abantu abaninzi banokunika izindlu bangazinakekeli wena uyinakekela njani yakho?
Ndiyayinakekela ngoba lo ndiyifumene sendincamile ndikholwa kuyinakekela andifuna laa nto ibibethelela izikhongwane ezininzi ngaske kubekho umuntu ulichula ndenzelelela ayibethe ibe ntle ngoba kaloku akulula kwasemva akulula ukuba nendlu engakho eblocks ngoku yiyo ke le nto ndiyinakekelayo nale ngoba ndiphiwe free ndingene nje free kuyo complain yam inye qha kunyuka qha enye nenye ayanangxaki
xa uchaza unyuka uthetha uthi
unyuka steps
okay
uyaphezulu qha ingxaki yam qha bakaloku ndiyifumene sendigugile ndandisefresh ngo-96 uyenza kwam and ndithanda nangaphandle upside iplastaliwe and ne-N2 hayi siyayibetha sayibetha i-N2 sayibetha hayi zihle straight umona phansi
so uvuyile
ndivuyile kakhulu kakhulu
no inkosi kakhulu
hayi right kum nami ndiyavuya kakhulu.
The N2 Gateway project seems to be serving perfectly as a pathway to a better life for many. There are a few projects like this around the country. Thank you so much for joining us. Please watch us again next week as we continue on this journey.
Yeah!